So Rio is surrounded by favelas. They exist across the entire city, often right next to wealthy neighborhoods. Today, most of them are controlled by criminal groups like Comando Vermelho, ADA, and TCP. You don't really need to memorize those names, but it's kind of important that you become familiar with the nuances of Rio. Residents are protected, but only under extreme and conditional circumstances. Now, for most tourists, staying near or in the favela when you go to Rio is not recommended. And why do I say that? That's because Rio is not a city for beginners. This is your first time leaving your country and going to Rio de Janeiro. I made a video for tourists explaining each region of Rio de Janeiro, where you should stay, where you should avoid. You should check this video on my channel if you're a first-time traveler. The people aren't dangerous, but the reality around them can be. And here's something very important that often gets ignored. Favelas are actually real communities. People live there, they work, they raise their families, they do groceries, they go to a doctor's appointment inside of the favela. It's literally a community. All of the resources are inside of the favelas, so sometimes people don't even need to leave. But also, favelas are not tourist attractions. Some favelas like Rocinha, Cantagalo, Vidigal are considered more tourist-friendly because they are located in the Zona Sul, but even those areas regularly experience police operations and police brutality. And that means gunshots, helicopters, tension, and unfortunately, stray bullets. So if this is your first time visiting Rio and you really want to visit a favela, you should do it in the right way. You can go with the local guide or reputable tour agency, be respectful, and understand that you're entering someone else's daily life. Favela tours exist, and yes, tourists love them. Personally, I wouldn't do one, but that's because I was born and raised in Rio. My grandma still lives in a favela. I've been there countless times. But if you go with empathy, because these people are living under constant pressure from the gangs, from the militia, from the police, from its own people. But yeah, I feel like if you go to a favela in one of those tours, these communities are some of the most impressive human-built places in the world. The way that the infrastructure stacks organically, layer on top of layer, it's mind-blowing. Honestly, civil engineers could never, even if they tried. And when you realize that some favelas are built on top of a hillside, it becomes even more mesmerizing to see what humans are capable of. And there is a conversation of favela tours being exploitative, and for me, I don't know. I believe many tours are run by local guides and local agencies. Some favelas, like the one that my grandma lives in, they don't even allow cars in. You have to do everything by foot. So yes, visiting can be meaningful. You will see a lot of urban improvisation, but you'll also see community. People look out for each other in the favelas. If someone needs help, neighbors step in. But mindfulness is essential. When tourists choose to stay in a favela, to immerse in the culture, they often ignore something very important. Many people live there because they don't have other options. And then a lot of the time, tourists end up creating a lot of content, profiting off of these people's lives, while also putting their life at risk. You can definitely experience Rio's culture. You can visit a favela if that's what your adventurous heart wants. Just do it responsibly and wisely. Don't do more than what you're supposed to do as a tourist. In the next video, I'll explain how tourists actually get robbed in Rio and why most of it is completely avoidable. Leave a comment if you have any questions, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.